We have got a great feature for this evening. He's presently touring with Todd Barry, and you can catch him every month locally at Landmark Lanes for the Voyager Showcase. Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to Tyler Menz!
One more time for Chris, everybody. How about that? Great. It's good to be here. It's great to be out of the house, especially after the last couple of years we had, right? I want you to clap your hands right now if you lost your fucking mind over the pandemic. Did you? Some of you? I did for sure. You can tell, you're looking at me. We're here. I lost my mind over the pandemic. It manifested itself in a couple of weird ways. I gained a little bit of weight. I shaved my head, and now I look like I tried to storm the Capitol grill. I'm just gonna liberate some chicken piccata. You understand? You know, I am more tiki drink than tiki torch, though. So we're here to have fun. You know what I mean? It's I developed a look over quarantine. I certainly did. I kept shaving my head, and I started shaving my head because I was like, I'm gonna catch COVID at the barber. I'll go anywhere else, but I'm gonna get it at the barber. I don't know why I thought that. Now I keep shaving my head because it's free and I'm cheap. That's what it is. Now every time I shave my head, I go into it with intention, right? I always go into the bathroom, get ready to cut my hair, and I always look in the mirror, and I'm always like, all right, bud, you're gonna bring the DILF energy today. Yeah, you're gonna bring that DILF energy. You know, you guys know the DILF energy, you know? I was like, you're gonna look hot and ready. You're gonna be a Domino's pizza. You're gonna be a Domino's DILF. DILF energy. It's your Jason Statham moment right now. You're gonna be John McClane when this is done. Every time I get about halfway through cutting my hair, I realize what I actually look like is just one of those prisoners they're letting out in Ukraine. My eyes are too close together. You can see it. Yeah. Just put me in an Adidas tracksuit. Give me a long cigarette. You know, I'll go jack off some Riskies. Wait, did I say jack off some Riskies? What the fuck? I'm one bad dragon tattoo away from warfare. That's where I'm at. Yes, I developed another look over quarantine, and I just call it. I just started dressing like a 35-year-old man from Cudahy. You understand what I'm talking about, Milwaukee? Just a lot of shirts with like ducks and deer and dogs on them. You know, just a lot of camo, a lot of Carhartt, a lot of Blaze Orange. My friends, it's a look I call Northwoods Depression. It's just a pastiche of sadness. That's what I started dressing like. My friends, they started to take notice, though. My one friend, Dave, he was like, oh, Tyler, I got you a gift. It was a hat. It was this camo hat, beautiful camo hat. If you can't read it, I'll read it out loud to you right now. It just says, FBI, firm believer in Jesus. And then the brim right here of the hat just says, I love Jesus. That's not even the best part of the hat, because the back of the hat just says, Jesus, Jesus. Like someone got sick of Jesus' bullshit, you understand? This is the Judas of hats. That's what this is. This is the perfect hat. I love this hat. This is a hat I wear out in public when I don't want people to speak to me. It works. It works until it doesn't, and then someone's uncle tries to teach me about Pizzagate, and I get very uncomfortable in an Arby's, you know? It's fun. It's a fun hat. It's a fun look. I'll tell you this about myself too. I'm a father of two. I've got 2 kids. Thank you. I'll let my wife know you're proud of her. I'm a father of 2 kids. I've got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. We chose very traditional names for our children. Our oldest daughter's name is Claire. Our youngest daughter's name is Molly. Very old school names. Love those names. And I don't know, my wife and I must have missed the memo, because nowadays people are naming their children all sorts of weird fucked up shit that they're not real names. They're not real names anymore. Like Paisley, Maylee, Tucker with 3 Ks. It's all over the place. It's a carnival. What is happening? People are naming their children like they want their children to grow up to be professional YouTubers. We can't do that, America. We can't. We need a couple kids named Kevin. I need someone to work at H&R Block, okay? Listen, I needed Kevin to do my taxes. I'm not gonna trust Gunner to do my taxes. The kid's not gonna make the right withdrawals, deductions. They're naming their kids all sorts of weird stuff now. We were at a play group. This was pre-COVID with my oldest daughter. Kids are little 1-year-olds. They're running around. They're having a good time. They got little name tags. They can't read. Who are those for? I don't know. One kid's name tag just says this on it. It just says D-J-O-L-E. D-J-O-L-E. And I'm staring at this kid's name tag. And I'm like, what the fuck is this kid's name? And his mom from across the room, she sees me. And she goes, Joel. His name is Joel. And I was like, I don't think it is, lady. D-J-O-L-E. Lady, you named your kid DJ Ole. That's what you named him. You better teach him to rap in Spanish now. He's our next Tostitos spokesman. That's who that is. You know DJ Ole. He plays music at quinceañeras and soccer games. DJ Ole. Different kid running around the same play group. His name tag just says Jameson on it. Yeah, and that's how you know what happened to Cudahy. Yeah. Jameson's name tag, Jameson's mom eventually pipes up and she goes, oh yeah, we named him Jameson because that's what we were drinking the night he was conceived. Guys, I do not like that as a pattern for naming children at all. As I mentioned earlier, my youngest daughter's name is Molly. Molly Percocet Menz. She's cute. We call her Perky, she's great. Perky, Molly, she's into two things right now. She loves the movie Dumbo, and she loves potty training. She's potty training right now. Like the other day, she was like, I gotta shit! And I was like, this is progress, this is great, let's go. She loves the movie Dumbo. She loves the music in the movie Dumbo. It sounds like a circus in our house all the time, a carnival. The older one, she's what I like to call a creepy kid. You guys know about creepy kids? She's one of them. She's a creep. She's a weirdo. She's anything ghosts, monsters, she eats it up. She loves it. Her favorite movie is Ghostbusters. She roots for the ghosts. She's the type of kid where if I walk into a room and I think I'm alone, I'll just hear, Dad! Father! She's a creep. She ran up to me the other day. She had a picture in her hand. 4 people on the picture. Perfect picture. 4 people, lines drawn across their bodies. She's like, Daddy, look at this picture I made. Look at this picture. I was like, oh, that's a great picture. Tell me about it. Who are these people in this picture? And she goes, this is our family. This is our family. This is me, Molly, Mama, and you. This is all of us. This is our family. I was like, I can tell. This is really great. That's really awesome. What's going on with those lines across our body, kiddo? And she goes, it's rope! We're tied up! So I was like, all right, let's unpack that. Let's talk about honey, why are we tied up? Why are we tied up in your picture? And this is what she said verbatim. She said, because no means no. Yeah, so we're teaching her vengeance and consent. That's what we're doing in our house. Just raising tiny blonde Batman. She was starting to phase out of being a weirdo. She was starting to phase out of being a creep. She was starting to get really into royalty, kings and queens and stuff like that. And then Queen Elizabeth died, and she asked to watch the funeral. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, maybe she's just into the majesty of it all. Then I realized that she was really interested in the corpse. She kept asking me questions about it. She kept saying where are they taking the body? What will they do with the body? And so I had to explain to her, I was like, normally when people die, we take them to a cemetery and we bury them in the ground and then cover up cover that up. And that's what a cemetery is. And she said this, she goes, you mean a cemetery is full of dead bodies? And I was like, yeah, that's what it is. She goes, take me to a cemetery right now! And so I was like, all right, let's do it. We're going to do it. We're going to pursue this. We're going to either we're going to scare it out of her, or she's going to be a weird theater kid when she grows up. Who knows? I'm not ready to like Nightmare Before Christmas that much, but we'll see. We'll see. So I Googled it. The closest cemetery to my house is St. Francis Seminary. You guys know St. Francis Seminary? It's in the middle of the woods. It's very creepy looking. It's like Sleepy Hollow. It's crazy. So we get there, we roll up to St. Francis Seminary, me, two little blonde kids, and we all know what I look like. I just look like Slender Man, went to trade school. I'll haunt your children also, though I'm forklift certified. So here we are. Kids roll out of the car. They're pigs and shit. They're just having a great time. They're jumping over gravestones. It's just great. And then the youngest one, she pipes up and she goes, I want to listen to Dumbo music right now. So I was like, let's do it. I turn it on. It's just yan dun 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 dun. It looks like I'm gonna put two children in the ground. And it was a little weird for the funeral happening right then. So yeah. I got one more quick one for you, and then I'm going to get off stage. I'm very lucky to do comedy. I get to travel around comedy all the time. I get to go to, all sorts of places. Little towns in Iowa. Big That was the weirdest thing to say. Big towns, in the whole state of Iowa I get to go to. It's a corn maze of seasonal depression and Godfather's pizzas. Not great. I find myself in a lot of weird places and with nothing to do, so this is a little game I developed. If you're ever bored in a weird place, you can just take out your phone and open up Yelp and just search for reviews of the nearest strip club. Because you're going to find the best and worst of humanity right there. This is my favorite thing I've ever read in the English language. This is a review for a place called On the Border. Yeah, that one, Milwaukee. It's written by a man named Bruce M. Bruce says the following. He says, all caps, he goes, my friend got stabbed here! Great girls. Good service. Discussed with friend. Would return if promised not to be stabbed again. 4 out of 5 stars. Milwaukee, you've been great. I love you. Todd will be out in just a bit. Sit tight.